what's in my hospital bag as a soon-to-be mom of 3. This is my 3rd upcoming scheduled C-section, so I have a pretty good idea what I do need, what I don't need, and I'm going to show you. It's very, very minimalistic. It all fits in a duffel bag. I see a lot of videos like this, and I wanted to make one because I see a lot of people who bring a lot of stuff that you really don't need to bring. So I'm going to show you exactly what you do need. And a lot of the stuff that the hospital has for you is great to use, and I suggest that you take advantage of it. So let's get started. I am planning to wear the same exact outfit to the hospital as I will be from the hospital. If you're having a planned C-section, you know when you're coming in, and they know that you're coming in, so it's super, super easy. As soon as you get to the hospital, you're gonna change into a hospital gown. You don't have to like wait around. There's not a bunch of like waiting room time, nothing like that. You just go in, you know when you're going in. And so whatever you wear to the hospital is gonna be worn for like 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna wear the same exact thing home from the hospital. I got this sweater. This is a January into January baby. So it is cold. We're actually in the middle of an ice storm right now. So I am like stuck at my house right now. So I thought it would be a good time to make this. But I'll show you what I'm packing. Well, not what I'm packing, what I'm wearing. But this is what I'm gonna wear to the hospital. It's just this sweater. It's like oversized, but it's blue. I'm having a boy. I thought it was on theme. And then these are like a size up in pants, and they're also high-waisted, so they fit me now, which will mean they will definitely fit me when we come home from the hospital. And they're high-waisted, so I know that they're not going to sit too low on my incision area. So definitely bring high-waisted pants, and then just a comfortable t-shirt. I won't wear the same undergarments that I wear to the hospital. Obviously, I have a nursing bra and extra underwear in my bag that I'm going to have for on the way home. But that's what I'm wearing to the hospital. A couple of other things that don't really fit in the bag are like my pillows for sleeping. I'll grab those the morning of. My blanket, I always suggest you bring one comfort blanket from home because the hospital has blankets for you, but it's nice to have your own blanket that you're used to. And then I bring this every time, and sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but I bring my nursing pillow. It's like a breastfeeding pillow, and you don't have to. I usually just leave it in the car, and then I ask my husband to go get it if I feel like I want it, but I will have that in the car. But sometimes I get it, bring it up there, sometimes I don't. But it's nice to have as an option because it's a lot more sturdy of a pillow when you're breastfeeding, especially learning to breastfeed newborn baby. It's a lot sturdier of a pillow to use. Okay, some other things that I have for sleep is I got an eye mask. I definitely recommend eye mask for your hospital stay, and it's good postpartum. You're going to be wanting to sleep constantly, especially if you're having a C-section. It's good for you for recovery to rest, and you're going to be napping during the day, so eye mask, super helpful. My husband also has an eye mask that he's going to bring so that he can nap all throughout the day too. They do have this at your hospital. When you get done having a C-section, they'll like bind your stomach up with like a belly wrap, but my hospital didn't send me home with a belly wrap, so I have my own that I've used, and I have found them to be incredibly helpful for C-section recovery and making everything feel much better and the recovery a little bit easier. So I would definitely recommend bringing one of these, packing one of these. What else I have in here? My hospital like toiletry bag. It's not much. It's because I'm not planning on being there for a long time. You know, you're there for like 2-3 days. So it's really just like travel size stuff. I do recommend bringing like a clip or something to pull your hair out of, extra ponytail holders, all that stuff. deodorant, basically anything you would pack for like a weekend stay. I don't wear makeup, so I don't have like a separate makeup bag, but you could also have one of those. Something else I do recommend is a water bottle, especially if you're breastfeeding. You will be so thirsty. I literally got this was like my gift to myself, was this big 40-ounce water bottle, because you will be so thirsty. I'm thirsty now, and I drink like a ton of water right now in my pregnancy, but breastfeeding, you're even more thirsty, and I just knew that I needed a bigger water bottle. So I got this, super, super cute. I'm gonna pack that so that I can have that at the hospital. They do have like waters at the hospital, but it's nice if you're like me and you drink more water out of like your own water bottle. You want to bring this, whatever water bottle you like. Okay, and then all that I have left in here is a couple outfits for me and then a couple things for the baby that I'll show you. One thing that saves me a lot of room and just space when packing is that we only live like 10-15 minutes away from our hospital, and my husband doesn't pack a bag or anything. He just goes home to shower when he needs to shower. He will grab his pillow, his blanket, his eye mask, but he really doesn't pack like a bag. Like, he doesn't pack clothes. And I recommend that if you live close to your hospital and your husband needs to go home and shower, like, the hospital shower is not great. So if he wants to go home and shower, I think that's good for him. I'm very, like, it's worked out for us in the past. It's been good. Usually just goes like in the evenings, like usually when I'm sleeping anyways. Goes home, takes a shower, get his stuff, comes back, sleeps at the hospital, helps me. But what I'm packing for myself outfits wise is mainly just pajama pants. And then I have found that my hospital is very cold, but I will get like hot flashes or get warm just randomly. So I like to be able to have layers. But if you're breastfeeding and if you're new to breastfeeding, you will find that you don't like to have a lot of like thick layers to like lift up when you're breastfeeding. So I always bring like cardigans instead of like sweatshirts or jackets so that it's easier to breastfeed in. So I have this thicker one and then this thinner one, just depending. So one thick one, one thinner one. And then for like my pajamas that I am wearing there, it's just like comfy, high-waisted, baggy pajamas. And then my shirts are just like thin tank tops that would be easy to like lift up, breastfeed. Super, super easy. I found this little brown set at Target that was super cute. So I'm packing that as well. And these are all like high-waisted. I got them all in like the size up, but they're all like drawstrings. So I would recommend like when you're buying pajama pants to make sure that the drawstrings are real drawstrings, because when you lose weight later postpartum, you're gonna wish that you could still wear these comfy pants. And sometimes if they have fake drawstrings, you can't like adjust them to your postpartum size. So I packed 3 outfits for myself, which I probably don't need all 3 of them, but you never know. 3 outfits for myself, and I'm wearing the same outfit going home as I am going to the hospital. So all of the outfits that I packed are pajama-y outfits. And then I have a charger. It's a longer charger. I would recommend, like, if you do have a longer charger, to definitely bring that, because you don't know exactly where the outlet might be in your hospital room, and it's best to be safe than sorry and pack that longer charger. I also have like nursing bras in here. I packed several nursing bras, socks. The hospital will give you like to help you not slip socks. But as you're like coming to your like 2nd and 3rd day being at the hospital, you don't have to wear those grippy socks. You can wear like whatever comfortable socks you want to wear. Okay. Now for the baby, it's not much because they don't need much, but I just have, and these are like, I brought these same exact ones for all of my kids, are these newborn dresses, and the dresses are super, super handy because so easy for diaper changes. You just lift it up. And then I always make sure that anything like newborn that I'm putting on my kid has the little over the cuff little mittens on the hands, because I found that both of my kids in the past have scratched or tried to scratch their face at some point while they were sleeping, while they were eating, whatever. They like tried to scratch their face, and the little mittens that you buy separately don't stay on very well. So this is the way to go. And I have like 3 of these dresses, which 3 seems like a lot, but they're like in a pack together. But they all have like the thing. Great thing about these is they're like pretty slim. So they would fit a smaller baby, but they're very stretchy. So they would fit a bigger, if you happen to have like a bigger newborn as well. But like all my little babies have worn this same exact onesie at the hospital. I also packed a couple hats just because they don't take up like any space. And you know, might be cold, might want that. Also, I packed a couple little socks for the baby because you never know. And then one thing, I love the gowns, but the gowns don't really function well with the car seat. So I do have one zip up onesie that will be like his going home outfit. This was gifted to me at my shower. It is the cutest thing ever. It's like little barn animals, and it has little footies, and then the hands gum over so he can't scratch his face. But this is what he'll wear home from the hospital because it does have the legs, and it's a 2-way zipper, so that's nice. But it has the legs so he can be strapped into his car seat with it. Unlike the dresses, if you go home from the hospital in a dress, you have to like hike it up and their legs are exposed, and we're going home in the winter, so I just wanted them to be warm. Okay, and then I just have a couple of like swaddle blankets in here. I like everyone likes different type of swaddle blankets, but I like the jersey type material that's kind of stretchy. I'm not a huge fan of this kind. This is like a muslin type swaddle. I brought this for like pictures because I thought it'd be cute for pictures, but I don't love to swaddle in this type of blanket. These are like the kind that me and my husband like. They're stretchy, super, super easy to get a good tight swaddle. This one's also that same way, different brand, but like it's the jersey like stretchy material, and it is so, so nice. So that is what I recommend. And that's literally all I have. I don't have like a bunch of pads in here. I don't have like a bunch of medicine or anything like that, because the hospital will give you all of that stuff. They take such good care of you, and you don't need a bunch of that sort of stuff unless you just have like a certain brand you like or something. I don't know, but I have found that they will give you whatever you need, all that sort of stuff. Also, like if you have certain snacks that you like, you might want to pack those. I don't really have anything, certain snacks that I want to eat, and if I do think of something, you know, you can always run to the store. Like your husband can run to the store, a family member can run to the store while you're in the hospital, but the hospital feeds you. They have all sorts of stuff for you, snacks, all sorts of stuff, and it's the best. They take very, very good care of you. I hope that was helpful. I think one other thing I'm gonna pack is maybe like a burp cloth. I don't have one of those in here yet because with my other kids, I honestly just wiped it off on my shirt or their blanket that they had. But I think I'm gonna bring 1 or 2 burp cloths because I still have a little bit of room in this bag, and it couldn't hurt to have as an option. But I hope that was helpful. I hope you kind of saw like you really don't need much and it can all fit in a duffel bag. But and I am generally like a overpacker, but with this sort of thing, you really don't need much, and you're really not there for as long as you feel like you might be. Like I know with my first, I packed in a suitcase and we brought everything up when we checked in. Like we had all of our stuff you don't have to do any of that. Like when we come in, me and my husband, I usually just bring like my blanket, because you're just going to be getting an IV. You're not going to your room. It's usually in the morning for a scheduled C-section. So it's like no big deal. And then my husband, after the surgery, when we get into your actual room that you'll be staying in, can go get your bag from the car, go get your pillows from the car, all that sort of stuff. So I definitely recommend less is more, especially if you live near your hospital at all. It's no big deal to go back and get like something that you need. And I highly doubt that you would, but I think that less is more, and you've got it. Baby will be fine. You will be fine. Honestly, at the hospital, they have little like onesies that they'll put your baby in, and they'll have the little hats that you see in all the pictures, you know, the hospital blankets. They have everything to take care of you. So you really don't need some of the stuff that I brought, but I just like to have it. A lot of it is more for like your comfort, what you like, being comfortable. And like I said, I have like, my husband will grab my pillows that I'll like sleep with, stuff like that. But overall, you really don't need much, and it'll all work out. We are in the last little stretch before Matthew gets here. Today is Sunday, and I'm going in for my scheduled C-section on Tuesday. So just a few days from now, I'm going in, and I am super excited, super nervous. I had to go to the NICU for a little bit with my last baby, so I'm a little nervous to have to maybe do that again this time, but hoping that it all goes good. I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you got an idea of like the stuff that you actually might need, stuff that your hospital will have for you, and you got it. It's all gonna be okay, and I believe in you. But thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.